And this is the astrological forecast for the sun sign people born in Cancer from now through to the end of the year. I stress this is a generalized reading for Cancerian sun signs only. If you want a more complex or intricate reading, then come to me via my website. You know how to get hold of me. So Cancerians, over the next 5 months, many of the planets in the sky are actually working with you. It's not too bad a time. The majority of planets in the sky are either not touching you or working with you. There's a couple that are not being your friend, however. So let's look at these. First of all, though, the general picture is that the majority of you, 65% of you, are actually having a fairly, I'm not going to say easy time, but not challenging time over the rest of the year. One of the exceptions here is those of you born at the very end of Cancer. Pluto is opposite the Sun of those people born on the 19th, 20th, to a lesser extent still the 18th, but that's clearing. If you're one of these people, then this year you know you're dealing with a lot of intense and extreme periods of potential obsessive and compulsive behaviour, whether that's coming from you or towards you. It's a time where there's a lot more intensity, almost extremism in the energies around you, and there is a need to be cautious in whom you trust and who you're dealing with. Not so much suspicious, but cautious. There's a lot of endings and a lot of new beginnings, and this is an external manifestation of an internal urge. There's a lot of deep psychological transformation going on for you if you're one of these people born at the end of Cancer, i.e. from the 18th of July onwards. Neptune, on the other hand, is smiling on some of you. If you're one of those Cancerians born over the 14th through to the 17th of July, then Neptune's working well with you this year. Not in a way that's remarkable, you're not going to notice it at the day-by-day level, but overall, it's a time of more aesthetic, subtle, sensitive, receptive, even quasi-spiritual attitudes. Your capacity for empathy and intuition, imagination is kicking in. It's 5% higher than it has been, and it's generally a nice time. Uranus is also seriously smiling on a few of you. Uranus is definitely bringing some lovely energy into those of you born around the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th of July. If you're one of these people, then this year has to be seen, and when I say this year, I mean through to April really, as a time of windows of opportunity for a massive upgrade in terms of new ideas, innovation, novelty, originality, words like independence, freedom and liberty, breaking free of old restrictions, setting up new patterns. It's like an upgrade, not so much from Windows 10 to Windows 11, but more like Windows 3 to the latest Mac. So it's the operating system that's changing, not the software. So for those of you born over that period of time, from the 7th to the 10th of July, heck, this is a really good time. Make hay while the sun shines. Saturn isn't really impacting on you. He's in Aquarius, a sign you've got little in common with. Of course he'll be affecting some of you, but not the sun sign positions. Jupiter is squaring the sun of those of you born on or before the 30th of June. This has been going on and off since the middle of May. It's still ongoing now. And the period of the second week of May through to mid-late June, those of you born in June would have noticed a large number of situations in your life being a little bit out of balance, a bit over the top, larger than life. Now that impetus towards excess is calming down, and the period from now through to perhaps early November is a time of reassessment, reevaluation, reconsideration. The changing of most dreams, visions and ideas are going out the window, and those that are sticking around are turning into blueprint, schedule and plan. And certainly from mid-November onwards, we'll start talking about actions. But those of you born during June, if you can, wait until at least mid-November and ideally January before making any type of major change, of course, and you'll be glad you did. Mars isn't affecting you this year. He's going to be in Gemini, the next door sign to you. He will be moving into Cancer come March next year, but we'll deal with that another time. Mercury and Venus and the new and full moons, not that bothered. Although the Mercury retrograde that's coming up in early September, again, it's going to be impacting specifically in the around the second week of September on those of you born at the end of June. So for the vast majority of you, it's actually a pretty good month. It's those of you born in June who are under the microscope and being challenged to take the middle path instead of overreaching or undercutting yourself, and biding your time before making major changes, of course. And those of you born from the 18th of July onwards, well, Pluto's still in town. And there's a lot of transformation and regeneration and rebirth going on, but all growth is painful. And there is a level of extremism, but it's not going to last forever. By this time next year, it'll be a distant memory. Okay, folks, that's it. You know how to get a hold of me if you want a proper reading. Catch you soon. Bye.